Maybe I really am just lazy. Maybe I'm kind of stupid. Maybe I just need to work harder and then I'll get things done. If you have ADHD and this sounds familiar to you, then this video is for you. Hey friends, welcome back. For those of you who are new here, my name is Kat, and Real Chat with Kat is where I get to talk with you about all things ADHD, PTSD, mental health, chronic pain, and whatever else comes to mind. Today's topic is ADHD and internalized ableism. Let's chat about it. What is ableism? Ableism is a social attitude that creates difficulty and barriers for people who have neurodiverse minds and other forms of disabilities. It is entrenched in the idea that neurodiverse people are broken and need to be fixed. It assumes that neurodivergent people and folks with other disabilities should aspire to mimic their behaviors and be as close to neurotypical or non-disabled as possible. Because of this belief, therapy might be focused around mimicking neurotypical behaviors or curing behaviors. Ableism takes many forms. It may look like therapy designed to fix, cure, or normalize clients. It may look like assuming that neurodiverse people wish to be neurotypical. It is tests, schools, and workplaces that are set up to make neurodiverse people feel lazy, stupid, and incompetent. It can be feeling entitled to know how someone is disabled or when they became disabled. It's failure to respect self-determination and autonomy. Internalized ableism is when a neurodiverse person takes on those outside opinions and attitudes and begins to take them on as their own. An ND person might begin to view themselves as lazy, stupid, or incompetent. We all take judgments from people all around us and we internalize them. We may begin to question our own intelligence or capability. We may refuse help or medication. A neurodiverse person with internalized ableism might want to or believe that they can fix themselves or cure themselves. They may hate certain aspects of their neurodivergence. They may be embarrassed by neurodiverse behaviors and be unwilling to ask for reasonable accommodations. As I talked about earlier in a video where I discussed masking, we learn from a very young age that our behaviors are either right or wrong. Many of those behaviors are set on expectations made for neurotypical kids. Ableism is around us all the time. Ableism teaches a person to focus on their flaws. It gives them negative self-esteem, and it makes it nearly impossible for a person to see their own strengths. A negative chorus heard all one's life becomes their own narrative. So what can we do about it? Well, you're taking the first step right now, and that is learning to recognize it. This can be tough, and it's something that I struggle with even today. I watched a TED Talk recently given by a woman who had ADHD, and she was speaking about ADHD, and she was struggling with the idea that they wanted her to give her speech with no notes. And for a person with ADHD, that's incredibly difficult to do. And she struggled and struggled with it before realizing that that was completely ableist and she should be allowed to use her notes in her speech. It's a reasonable accommodation. So it's something that we struggle with and internalize, and it takes time to recognize it and begin to fight back. Learning to recognize ableism, especially internalized ableism, is a long process that won't happen overnight. Once you begin to recognize it, you can start to push back, both for others and to stop actively participating in your own oppression. Push back when something is ableist, whether it affects you or somebody else. Begin to speak up about those things. Learn to ask for help and insist that you are accepted for the amazing person that you are. Request accommodations. Speak up and let someone know politely when they are being ableist. Many times they have no idea. Once you learn what things you need to be a success, then make sure to ask for those things from your family, your friends, your loved ones, and your workplace. And as I always do, I will talk about self-care and how important that is for you. Engage regularly in self-care and self-discovery. Find out and celebrate the things about you that make you you and that you love. Embrace the things that make you different. Be your authentic self as much as possible. Engage in self-care that feels restorative to you, whatever that might look like. Feed your soul and practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Thank you for watching, friends. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. That's super helpful for me. Make sure you click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. I'll be publishing a new one every Thursday. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next Thursday.